We found a giant puffball. Giant puffballs are choice edibles, although they really don't have much of their own flavor. They just kind of absorb the flavor of other spices, but the great thing is the versatility on how you can cook it.
I can't hear it. Can't hear the ocean.
So we're gonna make puffball pizza. Welcome to Cooking with Dead-Eye Two Tongues. All right, so we went foraging today and we found some winter oyster. Here we have a lovely winter oyster. Look at this big guy. Look at this big dude. Right here. Still looks edible. With that nice kind of licorice-like smell. A lot of times referred to as the winter oyster. These guys will grow well into cold temperatures. But we're gonna take it home and add it to our mushroom pizza. We found a little bit of lion's mane. We found some of this. This is Latioporus cincinnatus, which is chicken in the woods, and we found Latioporus sulpharis. All right, here's some fresh, tender Latioporus sulpharis right here that we're going to take home. I'm going to leave some of it to fruit out. This will make a lovely addition to today's meal. Look at that, nice and tender. Chicken of the woods. We'll take this home, put it on our pizza. Which is just another version of chickens of the woods. And we found a few straggler meadow mushrooms, and we found the puffball. So one of the great things about the puffball mushroom is the versatility in which you can cook it. So I have been wanting to find one of these so we can make a mushroom pizza crust with this guy. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a mushroom pizza. I'm gonna chop these guys up and soak them in a little bit of salt water before we pan fry them. Our mushrooms have been soaking in some salt water, get all the creepy crawlers off. Now we're going to strain and we're going to dry fry and season our mushroom toppings here, which is meadow mushroom, 2 different chicken of the woods, and also some lion's mane mushroom. I'm going to try to cut this as evenly as possible because we're going to use this guy as our crust. And I'm hoping to get a few out of it. So it's got a crack down here, over here, so I'm trying to avoid that crack. Oh, it's so satisfying. Oh, and look at that. That's how you want the inside of your puffball to look. Not yellow or discolored, or you don't want a lot of like bug tunnels through it. It's like, just like tofu almost. All right, trying to get this as even as possible. Bam. Pat the mushroom. Pat the mushroom. Alright, so we have our mushrooms dry frying right here that are going to be our toppings. And for the crust, we put this guy on here and we're going to kind of sear both sides of it. Help it purge a little bit of water before we use it as our crust. Alright, so I already hit it with a little bit of garlic powder. Now I'm just hitting it with an Italian seasoning, seeing as we are making a pizza. Alright, we just flipped over our crust. You can see the nice sear right there. We're going to now sear the other side. And just doing it with a little bit of butter. Alright, these guys are done pan frying, and I buttered a pan. Now I'm adding some sauce to this guy. Alrighty, so we're going to add our pepperonis to this guy. just a hair more cheese on top. We're gonna throw it in the oven about 400 degrees. And we're just gonna keep checking it until everything is melted, and we will be done. Oh, we almost forgot the fresh basil. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? All right, now we're gonna put it into the oven and let it bake. Okay, it has been about 30 minutes. Let's see what we got. Oh, baby, look at that. That looks delicious. Now we're just gonna let it cool so we can cut it, and we're gonna try a piece. All right, it's cooled off. Now we're gonna cut this bad boy like a pizza. All right. Yo, that slaps. What do the kids call that? Bussin'? Yeah, that's bussin'.
Just call it delicious.
That is spectacular. Yeah, phenomenal. A+. If you ever find a puffball mushroom, this is a great way to cook it, and you will have plenty more left. Thanks for stopping by our cooking show. Stay wild.
Thanks for stopping by, guys. If you enjoyed this video, go check out some other videos on my channel. Also, go check out hellfireholler.com. That's where I have an awful lot of different products, functional mushroom products like tinctures, and also some pretty awesome merch like this beanie you see here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss any of the awesome content that comes out of the hollers here in Appalachia. I love you all so much. Thanks for coming. I hope you stay wild.